Welcome to News West 9's West Texas View with Johnny Lou Avery.
Welcome to the West Texas View. I'm Johnny Lou Avery, and it's such a pleasure for me to welcome Scott Thomas and Mark Kurtz, who are here to talk about all the exciting things that are happening at the TV station that's going to make a huge difference in your viewing of the programs, but it's also going to make you proud when you know what our owners and management have done to make this one of the most state-of-the-art television stations in the nation. And so it was my pleasure to ask the big guys to come in here and tell us what all's happening right now and when it will be completed so that you'll notice the difference. Scott Thomas is the general manager of the television station, and Mark Kurtz is the news director. And between them, they are going to tell us what we need to know about all the things that have been happening. If you've been by the or come into the television station, you know that there's lots of construction going on and lots of things being brought in and taken out. So Mark and Scott, I'm so thankful for you to take a minute from your busy schedule to come in and talk to us. But before you do, I want us to talk a little bit about you and how you got to this television station. Scott, let's talk about your situation first.
Well, first of all, thank you for the invitation, and it's my pleasure to be here and excited to be in West Texas. I've been in broadcasting now for about 20 years. Originally from Houston, Texas. I've been at various TV stations in the Midwest and in Louisiana. I've now been, been running KWES, about 12, 13, maybe 14 months now or so. Joined the company in January of last year, and very, very, very pleased to be here. So
great. And what about you?
I've been here just over 3 years as the news director for News West 9 and Telemundo 20, and before that I was at our sister station in Waco, the ABC affiliate there, for 5 years as the assistant news director and also as an anchor, so sitting behind a desk like this one for a while. And
so you've got lots of experience, not only in years, but in the whole variety. And I know you have a brother that's also a general manager of a
That is correct.
Station.
That is correct. I have a brother that runs the NBC and CBS television duopoly in Abilene, Texas, and he's been in Abilene now, I guess going on about 10 years or so.
So good old West Texas. You love, the more you're here, the more you'll love West Texas.
Absolutely.
Well, I want us to start by talking about why we've changed and what all has been done.
One of the things that you asked me to talk about today, obviously, is all of the things that we're doing at the television station level to improve our plant. I think all of us are comfortable with, understand that there's been a digital transition in television where we've moved from analog broadcasting into digital broadcasting. I guess about 2 years ago, all of the television plants across the country migrated to digital. And then what's happening now is those television stations like KWES are taking that to the next level. So we're in the process of migrating from an analog plant that's just broadcasting digital to being a high definition HD plant that will be broadcasting in high definition. And so that's quite an undertaking. We began the process of planning the build out and the reconstruction of the plant in about, March of last year.
So not only, though, did it include all this expensive equipment, but the cosmetics that go with it, and the beautiful set back here, and all of the things that you can do with.
Yes, that's correct. We essentially what we did is we have staged our rollout as far as the build out and the changes cosmetically for the television station. The first thing that we did is and obviously you guys have noticed that on air in our newscast every day, is we retrofitted all of our sets and upgraded some technical stuff in the plant to get us to where our sound quality was a little bit better. And so that was the first thing that we did. Mark, at what point did we premiere the new sets? Was
October of last year, so quite a while already.
So what you're seeing here as far as the sets and the backdrops and all of that, initially we rolled them out in October of last year. The next thing that we did was we attacked the weather. So we're in the process right now. I think within the last couple of weeks, you've probably seen on the air, we introduced some new weather sets. And you've only seen a little bit of it because we've actually just now within the last couple of days fully completed that build out of all of our weather sets. And so we've now essentially completed our set build out. And then we're gonna move into different technological improvements here in the next couple of weeks.
And I know Mark was telling me that when you were doing the weather, tell about how different this is in giving you the capabilities to do just the regional.
What we've invested in is a completely new system for our station. It's state of the art. It's going to be the best thing in the market by far as on-air look and also the technology behind it. And one of the exciting things I know our chief meteorologist, Tom Tieferteller, is excited about is we now have some of the capability that the National Weather Service has, or the biggest universities in the country will have, to run our own West Texas weather models. So the computers we have in this building will actually take in information just from a regional level and be able to create a future forecast for our area that doesn't, it's not taking a generalized 1,000-mile view. It's taking a look at Midland, Odessa, the Trans-Pecos, those Big Bend region, southeast New Mexico, and making a forecast just for that region. So we're about to take the look of the weather, to a new level, but also just the accuracy and the way for us to display that information. It's just going to be something you've never seen before in this area.
And it's going to require Tom and his staff of meteorologists to have all new training on all of this new equipment.
They have been training for, yes, it's a kind of a never-ending process when it comes to training, but it's been an intense 2 weeks of training to just get that on the air and get comfortable using it, and so that they're ready to go. We have folks that have come in to show them how to use it and make sure that they're proficient at that, because it's a completely different system. It's just like we're taking the television station to a new level from analog to HD. They are kind of making the same jump in a way.
We're going to have to take a break now, but we've just begun to talk about all the exciting changes that are happening here, and we're going to be back in just a minute and finish this conversation. See you in just a minute.
Stay tuned. West Texas View will be right back.